Hello everyone, let's recap the situation. On August 5th, 2 weeks ago, CRG had this disastrous Siege of Orison livestream. 4 CRG employees had one dedicated server all for themselves in an internal build, and it was still a shit show. We had to do things, brain dead AI, people couldn't reload their weapons, they needed a takedown, and people couldn't use a med gun because of bugs. All of this under ideal, perfect conditions. A server for just 4 players. And the atmosphere was very toxic, especially Elliot was really a dick. Of course, I and many other content creators made videos about this, but nothing big happened. Then Kira released a video, Star Citizen Disaster Livestream, on August 16th. Kira's video brought a lot of attention to this. Thank you very much, Kira. Charlie, most critical, Penguin Zero, saw Kira's video and made a reaction to it, and it totally blew up. His video is now at 3.6 million views. Now everyone talks about this, PC Gamer, Kotaku, IGN, and there are lots of videos released in the last 24 hours. Yesterday, Kira released another video with some very interesting details about Star Citizen finances. Many people don't know Star Citizen is not only financed by backers' money, they also have private investors, for example the Calders, and CRG owns them at least £70 million.
The big deal is that there's 1.6 million shares owned by somebody where they have an exercise right that is currently, right now as we speak, open. It was from the 1st of January, I think, until the 30th of September. Again, remember these dates. Those 1.6 million shares that could be exercised right now and we wouldn't know had an estimated value prior to 2025's crazy crowdfunding of 30% increase of £71 million. So that's what those shares would be worth if they were exercised right now, which they could have been, and we wouldn't know. And then the company would have a liability hanging over the head of 70 odd mil. I think at this point it would probably be higher, maybe 80, whatever it's going to be. But basically those investors have to exercise either from January 1st until September 30th. That's when they get the choice. Or they then have to wait and just hold those shares until the same time window in 2029.
To recap, until 30th of September this year, there's a put option for around 70 to 80 million pound, most likely Calder's money. If the Calders exercise this, Star Citizen will be pretty much doomed. CRG does not have 70 to 80 million pound lying around. Isn't it strange that CRG's God of War 2 influencer event is at 3rd of October this year? No, it's not strange, it's not a coincidence. By the way, this event will not be a release party, it will most likely be watching hours and hours of cutscenes in the cinema Chris bought with our money, and playing a very few highly curated missions. And of course, only one mission at once, because if you play more than one mission, Squadron 42 will most likely crash. So Chris set a date 3rd of October to calm the investors so they don't pull out their money. All the press about the very sad state of Star Citizen in year 14 after more than $1 billion in funding doesn't exactly come at the right moment for Chris. I'm sure he is pissed. Of course, I don't want Star Citizen to fail, but they have no hope left anymore with Chris and CRG's top management. Those losers have clearly shown us by now they cannot manage such a very huge and very ambitious project. I am way past concierge because I believed in Chris and CRG's lies. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen.
What the fuck is this?
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother?
Chris Roberts was a spaceman with dreams that touched the sky. He promised ships of wonder where no backers' cash could die. With stretch goals stacked like planets, he charted every star. But $1 billion later, we're still drinking at the bar. Heave away, haul away, 1 billion stars away. Squadron's just a stepping stone. The verse is number 1. 1 million wary backers still wait for 42. I held the line for Stanton, the dream will still come true. The Idris was a legend, the Kraken is still too. Buy a land claim beacon, reserve a plot or two. The roadmap's long and hopeful, but always end in tears, like a quantum jump to nowhere, fueled by hopes and beers. Heave away, haul away, the credits slip away. Squadron's just a stepping stone. The verse is number 1. 1 million pilots grounded, still wait for 42. But every patch just drifts along with promises renewed. CIG's a carnival, the boots are made of dreams. Buy lifetime subs, get golden guns, reality downstream. The beta's a mirage now, the alpha never ends. It's a verse of endless patches with features round the bend. So here's to every backer who bought this starry tale. Your wallet built a starship made of promises for sale. And though the years kept passing, we shouted through and through. I held the line for Pyro, the dream will still come true. Heave away, haul away, 1 million stars away. Squadron's just a stepping stone. The verse is number 1. 1 million souls still waiting, a decade in the cold, while spaceman Robert sails away with coffers made of gold. Yeah, coffers made of gold.
Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter or on Blue Sky.